An IPSC match is a long event. It goes on for a day or 2 days or even a week in the case of the World Shoot. The match is not usually won or lost on one stage. No matter how bad your performance might have been on one particular stage, the points that you've lost through a mistake, through a gun malfunction, through any incident that may have happened on a one particular stage will not usually end your match, will not usually tipple you down many places in the ranking. What does that, though, is the lack of ability to recover from a bad stage, to shoot the next stage again with a new frame of mind, motivated to do well. And it's so very important to be able to make that switch. You have to be able to develop the ability to leave a failure behind, to be able to walk away from a bad stage and not let it affect you on the next stage or the next stages in the day. Once you start talking yourself into, I'm having a bad day, or I can't do anything right today, you're going to string together not one bad stage, but 3 or 4 or 5. And by that time, your match may very well be over. Learning to recover, to break that spiral after one bad stage is so very important to be able to do. And it's something you learn through experience. Compete as often as possible. Put yourself in these challenging situations as often as possible and learn how to deal with it so that when it happens in competition, you can bounce back and shoot the next stage well. You must always remember that the match is shot one stage at a time. One stage only is the only one that you can affect. The one that you're loading and making ready for at this particular moment is the only one you can affect. And you have to come into every stage with a positive attitude and with the goal of shooting that stage for the best possible score that you can achieve. Remember, an IPSC match is a long event. Mistakes will happen. Bad luck is likely to happen to your competitors as well. You may have had your mistake early on in the match. They may have their big mistake later on in the match. But never give up, because you don't know how the match is going to play out and what may happen to other shooters down the line. This is much easier said than done, but it is an important lesson to learn. Many, many years ago, I was a young shooter competing at a match in Belgium, it was, and we had a one-day match with perhaps a dozen stages to shoot, and one of the early stages was a very big field course, which I absolutely, totally trashed. It had some long-distance targets with partials, and I picked up maybe 3 mics and 3 no-shoots on that stage, and I just felt the match was absolutely over for me. I went on to the next stage, not caring at all, feeling very demotivated, shot the next stage really poorly as well, dumping a lot of points on that stage too. Not 2 minutes after I'd finished that second stage, the range master came to our squad and told us that that first stage that I'd shot badly has been cancelled and removed from the scoring. And I remember the feeling very well, thinking that if I'd only kept it together and stayed focused and shot well on the next stage, then that first mistake would have cost me nothing, because the stage was pulled from the match. And that was a lesson well worth remembering. It's always, you're still in the match until the match is over. It's not over till it's over. You don't know what will happen to your competitors down the line. You don't know how the day will play out. Make sure that you shoot the match one stage at a time, and always come to shoot the stage with a positive attitude, allowing you your best performance.